We all had believed that Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter was a done deal, but it appears that we may have been mistaken. The richest man in the world thinks that Twitter isn't worth $44 billion, and his findings have humiliated Twitter's CEO. Are you interested in knowing what Elon Musk has done and said to Twitter's CEO? Then stay tuned. Before we go any further, I'd appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for doing that. Let's get started. Elon Musk has stated that his proposed purchase of Twitter for $44 billion will not go through unless he understands how many Twitter accounts are bots instead of actual users. Twitter estimated in a filing that it had earlier this month that fewer than 5% of its monetizable daily active users, also known as MDAUs, were spam accounts during the first quarter. The richest guy in the world disagrees with that assessment. He feels that the numbers are significantly greater than that, and that all Twitter is trying to do is cover up the lapses. Musk believes that approximately 20% of the accounts on Twitter are bogus or scam accounts, and he is concerned that the actual percentage may be sustainably higher. Musk tweeted earlier this week, "My offer was based on Twitter's SEC filings being accurate." Yesterday, Twitter's CEO publicly refused to show proof of less than 5%. This deal cannot move forward until he does. Musk asserts that the significant number of spam accounts are bots, yet Twitter does not use the term once in its filings with the SEC. Bot accounts are a common name for fake or spam accounts because they are automated and not operated by real people. However, it is important to keep in mind that automated Twitter bots, which are accounts that are designed to tweet predetermined things at predetermined times, can be used for either positive or negative purposes. And Twitter has failed to remove all these spam accounts from its network. Shortly after Elon Musk voiced his worries, Twitter made a public announcement stating that it is committed to the purchase at the price that has been previously agreed upon. During pre-market trading on Tuesday, the company's shares experienced a decrease of 2.46%. Just a few hours prior to Musk's tweets, Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal posted a lengthy thread discussing spam accounts on the social network. Agrawal stated that Twitter's spam estimations are derived from many human assessments of thousands of accounts that are reportedly picked at random over the course of time. He stated that third-party organizations couldn't determine the actual amount of spam accounts on the network because doing so requires both public and private information that Twitter cannot disclose. He said, externally, it's not even possible to know which accounts are counted as MDAUs on any given day. Could Musk's actions be motivated solely by a desire to lower the price at which he will have to purchase Twitter? Because the richest man in the world is not just good at making the right investments, but also good at acquiring what he wants at a lower cost. It might be a good move because of how good he is at getting what he wants. Some analysts believe that it appears as though Musk is attempting to drive down the stock price due to the recent market sell-off. Recent comments made by Elon Musk give the impression that he is attempting to negotiate a lower bid price. This may be a method to either negotiate a cheaper price or walk away from the deal altogether, depending on whether or not Twitter gave false data about the actual percentage of spam accounts on the network. Musk has stated that his team is performing their own analysis on the number of fraudulent accounts on the network. Nevertheless, specialists in social media, disinformation, and statistical analysis have stated that his suggested approach to undertaking more investigation is grossly inadequate. Musk tweeted, "To find out, my team will do a random sample of 100 followers of @Twitter. I invite others to repeat the same process and see what they discover." In the following tweets, he elaborated on his methods, stating things like, pick an account with a lot of followers, and ignore first 1,000 followers. Then pick every 10th. I'm open to better ideas. Musk further stated that he chose the number 100 as the sample size for his study since it is the number that Twitter utilizes to produce the numbers included in its earnings report. Any sensible random sampling process is fine if many people independently get similar results for percent of fake, spam, or duplicate accounts. That will be telling. I picked 100 as a sample size number because that is what Twitter uses to calculate the less than 5% fake, spam, and duplicate accounts. On Twitter, Mr. Musk and Mr. Agrawal have been engaged in a public discussion about the spam bot figures. and their relationship appears to have deteriorated as a result. After Mr. Agrawal defended the company's spam reporting, Mr. Musk responded with an emoji of poop and later reiterated his assertion that Twitter was grossly underestimating the number of spam accounts. Musk has expressed his concern that advertisers on Twitter are unclear about the value they have or are receiving for their money. He wrote, "So how do advertisers know what they're getting for their money? This is fundamental to the financial health of Twitter." After putting his offer on hold, Musk told the conference in Miami that you can't pay the same price for something that is much worse than they claimed. He added, "The more questions I ask, the more my concerns are growing." Twitter has indicated that it is dedicated to finishing the deal at the previously agreed upon price. On Tuesday, the company informed its shareholders that Musk's evident urgency to get the transaction done, even without an adequate study into the firm, set him apart from any other potential buyers. The filing was made with the appropriate authorities on Tuesday. It said, other potential buyers would require substantial due diligence, creating a delay in risk reaching the signing of such a potential transaction. Elon Musk is interested in Twitter because he believes the social network is not living up to its potential as a platform for free speech. Musk maintains that he has no intentions of generating money off of Twitter, and he recently stated that the realization that having a public platform that is maximally trusted and broadly inclusive is really vital to the future of civilization is the source of his motivation. Accounts that violate content restrictions, such as those regarding violence, hate speech, or damaging disinformation, can get suspended on Twitter, just like they can on other social media sites. The suspension of Donald Trump has infuriated supporters of the ex-president of the United States. Musk has labeled himself as an absolutist regarding free speech. Nonetheless, he has blocked users on Twitter who challenge or disagree with him. His automobile firm Tesla has also been accused of retaliating against black employees who spoke out against prejudice by the regulating agencies. When it comes to Musk, knowing what to expect is difficult, and even attempting to play out this hypothetical situation could be taking the man too seriously. He is implying that he will reduce the amount of content moderation on Twitter by saying that the network is not living up to its potential of being a platform for free speech. This could result in Twitter reinstating previously banned users, including Donald Trump, who had been removed from the platform at one point. He will also implement a crackdown on crypto spam bots, which has been a major problem with the platform in recent years. Additionally, he has proposed removing advertisements from the service, which is how Twitter makes money, and turning Twitter's headquarters in San Francisco into a shelter for the homeless. A recent poll regarding an edit button could result in that feature being available to all users. Whether or not Elon Musk will eventually get Twitter is unclear right now. We will know what the world's richest man intends to do in the coming weeks. That's it for today's video on Elon Musk embarrassing the CEO of Twitter. What is your thought about this whole situation? Is Elon Musk right about the fact that there are more than 20% spam users on Twitter? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, fellow tech fanatics. Please smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and see you on the next one.